Alright, hey guys, what's up? CJ Canopy and Landscape here. Gonna just put away my stuff. It's gonna be a little shop talk. I'm gonna just talk while I clean up from a job the other day. Went and did a storm cleanup job / regular job. The customers had a big tree fall on their fence in one of the storms probably a month ago. Big ash tree, and it fell right across their fence, across their backyard, and destroyed the fence. And they needed it cleaned up so that way they could get some more. Get the yard space back and get the fence put back up because they have dogs and everything. So they wanted that gone. And then they had an oak tree. Nothing too crazy. It just it leaned over chicken coop towards the pool and everything. So they wanted that out of there so they wouldn't run into any problems with it. So they wanted that out, and then they wanted the limbs trimmed on their neighbor's tree that just overhang their property. The tree's like right on the line of what's theirs and what's not theirs. So they're trying to convince the neighbor to get it removed, but they're not up for it yet. So when did that job, we rented a mini skid to make it easier. I rented a Toro Dingo with a grapple. Figured why not price into the job and use it to make some money. It's a lot easier that way instead of having to lift everything in my hand, cut everything up small. None of that's fun. So yeah, I'm renting one. So that's cool. So once the job, we started cutting up the ash tree that was down. That one pretty smooth. We had to use the neighbor's yard to access their backyard. Could have got away with it, but they have a septic that runs through in the backyard. So I'm trying to stay off that the best I could. But we could have got away with just going through the yard. It wouldn't have been a problem. I mean, the skid weighs 2,000 pounds. It's nothing crazy, so it wouldn't have done any damage if we did just drive on the lawn. But I was playing it safe. I don't want to damage a $40,000 septic, so I said, oh, we'll just stay off of it. We'll use the neighbor's yard. They already cleared it with a neighbor because they're gonna be having the back of their yard where their fence was taking out the ash tree excavated, and they're just gonna extend their backyard since they have to have the fence fixed anyways. So they figured might as well just do it all at once and do it all the easy way. So went to the backyard. What a mud fest. It's been raining nonstop around here lately. We don't have any luck with anything except for rain. But they also were using their back behind the fence as like a little compost area where they put all the grass clippings and stuff like that. So it's starting to just break down over time and stuff like that. Had to take the bucket of the grapple and level that out just so we could get in there. So that wasn't fun. But we did it. Just busted out quick, got it out of the way. And then we started cutting up the ash tree, get it out. No problems there. It uprooted and it had root rot pretty bad. So it just uprooted, and it was just a big old pain. It's probably 30 inches diameter at the base. So it is a pretty big tree. But we got that cut up, me and the other guy. Got most of it out of the backyard. And then it was like, we started a little late because it was raining that morning, so we probably didn't start till like 8:39, I would say. But by the time we did start, got that done, right around 11:30, we had a load on the trailer. So I told him, I said, yeah, we'll drop this oak tree, and then we will, we'll take lunch. We'll just drop it, go take lunch, drop the load of wood off, so that way it's out of the way, and jeez, I'm losing my train of thought. Yeah, we'll drop the load of wood off, and then we'll come back. We'll just clean up this oak tree, rake the backyard, blow it quick with a blower, and do quick trimming on the other tree and be out of here. It'll be a nice, easy job, no problem. The oak tree had one limb that was rotted, but everything looked fine. So like, we'll hook it to the mini skid. It was leaning a little bit, so like we'll just pull it over, no problem, because it was right on the fence pretty much, so didn't want to, I couldn't really get wedges in there to hit them too much, so I climbed it, hooked up the rope with the mini skid, and cut my face, and I could tell right away when I cut my face that it was rotten all the way down to the bottom. So I was like, this is not gonna be fun. Now it just got a lot more dangerous. We gotta be careful with everything we're doing. But I said, whatever, we'll cut the face. I'll tap some wedges in it, just so that way on my back cut. That way it's a little fine, pulled up a little bit more. But as soon as I was knocking my face cut out, I could just hear it crack a little bit. So I kind of rushed a little bit at that point, put my back cut in a little bit, tapped some wedges in, and that's where it all went wrong. You know, trees are very unpredictable. You have no idea what they're gonna do. They have a mind of their own sometimes, especially when they're rotten. So, cut the back cut, and the hinge wood, instead of actually hinging, just snapped, unfortunately. And when it snapped, it rolled up a little bit instead of pulling over. So, when it rolled, it spun away from all the important stuff, away from the pool, stuff like that, so that was good. But one of the stupid limbs hit the chicken coop. I was like, whatever, like, it doesn't look bad. It happens, you know. I was pretty down on myself because I've cut hundreds of trees, never had a problem. And then it's like, of course, like, I'm getting paid for a big job, making good money on it. And that's when I run into the problems. So, jeez, I'm fucking out of it today. So we hit the limb. I cried a little bit on the inside, looked at the back of it, of the coop from where I was standing. I was like, oh, it just looks like it shifted a little bit. It doesn't look bad. We'll be able to just push it right back in place. It wasn't that big of a limb. So I wasn't too worried. But I was like, you know, whatever. I climbed over and looked at like the nesting box area on the side and the front. Let me tell you, this coop was destroyed. Like, absolutely destroyed. So I said, oh, of course. Like, there's no easy fixing this one. Like, we can't easily fix it. So we tried to get it all stable. We did for the most part. Got it pretty good. But then I was really down on myself because I'm at a customer's house. They're supposed to trust me to do their work. They were already talking about having me back for future work. They have a group of fir trees, I think, in their backyard. 4 of them, probably 75, 100 feet tall. So they're all pretty big things. They also want a tree down in the front yard coming up. So I say, oh, like this is sweet. I got future work. And then I hit the chicken coop. And I was definitely down on myself. Like, I wanted to just walk away at that point. I wanted to close down the business. I wanted nothing to do with trees anymore. Just like, I'm over this. Like, why did it have to go like this? But so whatever, there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, trees are dangerous. Trees are unpredictable sometimes, so you gotta just roll with the punches that you get. The customer wasn't home when it happened. She had to run out to do something for like an hour. So once we got it all stable, like, well, I guess there's not much we can do. We might as well just keep working and cleaning it up. Burning daylight. Gets dark around like 4:30 here right now. So it's no fun. But started cleaning it up. She came home and I instantly saw that the chicken coop was messed up. So I talked to her. I explained what happened about how the tree didn't hinge like it was supposed to. That the hinge wood snapped because it was all rotten, so it had no good fibers to hold onto it. And that's what happened. She's like, oh, insurance will cover it. So yeah, like that's no big deal. I have plenty of insurance, but I know if I go through insurance, then my rates are gonna go up and all that stuff. So I was like, just told her, I was like, I'm just gonna build you a new one. I was a carpenter for a long time. Well, I can't really say a long time. I'm still pretty young. But I was a carpenter. All throughout high school I worked for companies. Pretty much from the time I was 14 on. I was a foreman for a company for a little bit. And I worked overnights for another company doing high-end work up in Boston. So I was like, whatever. Like, I know what I'm doing. I can build a chicken coop. So I just told her, I was like, I'll just build you a new one. It's no big deal. I had it in my plans enough that I was gonna profit good money from the job anyways. Even before this whole accident happened. But she was fine with that. I've been texting her because I've been working on the coop and just telling her, and giving her progress updates and everything. Of what the coop looks like right now. She was happy with that. She's telling me she appreciates me going through the trouble of building her one and, you know, being good on my word. I'm not gonna screw someone. It was my mistake, you know. They shouldn't have to deal with any of my problems. So that's how that job went. I didn't record it, and I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I think I would be too embarrassed to show you guys all that stuff. But we've been building a chicken coop. You know, I built this whole shop. I've built houses before. I've done a lot of work, built offices. This chicken coop has been the biggest pain in my butt. Like, I've never taken, I think I had this whole first floor framed out faster than I did this chicken coop. So I've been working on that. I probably have, like, I don't even know how many hours into it now, but probably close to like 15 hours into building a stupid chicken coop, and I'm still not done. I have to finish trim work. She wanted something a little different, so she said she's willing to pay for certain things. Instead of having like plexiglass, she wanted windows, so she said she'd buy windows and stuff. So I'm going off the plans that she gave me. It's pretty much the same concept as what she has now. But you know, it still sucks that it didn't happen. But we're almost done with that. I still have to go back and trim those couple branches. She also wants me to get the root ball from the tree that blew over out of there, but we cannot get it to budge with the machine at all. So I gotta figure that out. I might just kill some chains and just cut it up as best I can, I guess. Or tell her when the excavator comes in to do a backyard, give me a call and I'll pay them to dig it out and put it in my trailer for me. That might be the thing to do also. So I gotta figure that out. Still gotta trim the branches and go through all of that. I was gonna try and rig them when I had someone there, just throw it on the porter wrap, but that might be, I don't know, they're kind of low to the ground, so I was more worried about hitting the chicken coop fence again. So what I might do is try and go back this week, I think, and just bring my pole saw and a ladder. Not the best way to do anything, but say whatever. If I take an hour and I make little cuts with the pole saw, we might be better off just doing that, dropping little pieces at a time. That way, if I do bounce off the chicken coop fence, it's not gonna kill anything. And then hopefully try and bring this chicken coop to her on Sunday, because I think that's gonna be my best bet. This thing's wicked heavy, so I need people to help me out moving it. But you know, mistakes happen. I was definitely pretty down on myself the whole time. I'm still down on myself because I'm still doing the work. I just wanted to finish it up, get paid, and get out of there. One day, I had it budgeted for one day. Had everything planned out, so we'd only have equipment, everything like that for one day, and I went back the next day, finished cleaning up, so that's more hours. Now I have a bunch of hours on this chicken coop that I'm doing, so it's even more work, more hours. But I guess it's all part of it. It happens. I've seen plenty of professionals make mistakes before that have a lot more experience than me. Just glad I didn't fall in the pool or fall in the house or anything like that. Instead, I'm spending a bunch of money on chicken coop. But at least she was cool with it. I'm glad that I got a good person that was willing to let me pay for it instead of going through insurance. So that's always nice. But it is what it is. Just another day in tree work and landscape, all that stuff. We have another bogus snowstorm going on right now. They said just a dusting, and that's all it's looking out to be. It's not sticking at all to the roads. I had a little bit on my truck when I got out of my night shift last night, but it's nothing plowable. And looking at the weather for next month, we have a lot of like mid 40 degree days. This weekend's supposed to be a little cold. Friday's gonna be in the negatives, which we only had that one time this year. So, gonna be funneled up then, but other than that, it's not looking good for snow. Pretty much just focused on spring for lawns. Hopefully we can get some nice contracts that are pretty close for lawns this year. Hoping that we can get a bunch of mulch customers for mulch installations, because that's some really good money right there. Pretty easy work too, so that would definitely be nice. But right now we're back to having nothing once we finish up this job, and try and get some more. You know, I was excited. I was gonna tell them, like, oh, ask them to leave me a Google review, Facebook review, all that stuff. Definitely don't want to do that now. So if they want to, they can, but if not, no big deal. I just figured I'd do a little shop talk while I put away my stuff, cleaning up the saws. Gotta sharpen some chains, switch them out, sharpen some other chains, clean the saws, and then go back to building that stupid chicken coop. But yeah, figured I'd do a little shop talk, talk about what happened. You know, it's a mistake, it happened, nothing we can do about it now, but move on and go back. We did get some nice firewood out of the job though, so that's good. We're almost out of the last load that we got, so I got the stuff that I cut from the job, a couple more logs left from the last load, and that's it. Trying to get another load. Hopefully we'll get some more tree drops around here and not drop stuff on chicken coops. That'd be nice. Go for some nice easy ones. I'd appreciate that. But that's all I got for you for Wednesday's video. I don't know what I'm gonna do for Friday. Still trying to figure that out. I got a busy week this week and next week. Next week we're going to a hardscape seminar presented by Techo Block, so that should be cool. I don't know if I'm allowed to film in there, but I'm gonna try. Got gonna try and film. It's a seminar and trade show all in one, so it's like an all-day kind of thing. So we're gonna try and film in there, make a video, learn some stuff. That'll be nice. But for now, we're just gonna go back to same old videos. So thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for whatever Friday's video is gonna be. I don't know yet. Still gonna figure that one out. But we'll have something up for you, and then try and schedule them for next week. I know it's a little late on Monday's video, but I totally forgot to film. So that's all I got. If you like the video, you like the channel, you want to follow along on our journey as a small tree and landscape company, as we try and grow up to something big, we'd appreciate you subscribing, hitting the like on this video. You can also follow us on TikTok and Instagram at Canopy Tree and Landscape LLC. We're trying to grow our followers on there, our audience, get more people to follow our journey. So if you'd like to follow us on there too, that would be nice. We would definitely appreciate it. And until next time, we will see you in the next video.